Okay, so this is the end of week 11. My long run was 20 miles this week, and the week went great. The long run went perfect. Also, I was with a 10:30 pace group, and I kept a 10:30 pace for like at least 10 miles. It was great, and that was my first time running for 10 miles without stopping. We probably took a couple of breaks, but I mean, just walking as just stopping to walk for a minute. I didn't do that, and I like that because it pushes you, and it really pushed me because I'm pretty sure if I was alone, I would have stopped and walked within that time frame. After mile 10, it really started getting hard because I didn't prepare myself mentally after mile 10 because I was like, oh my goodness, I have 10 more miles to go. And that was like, okay, I started thinking, should I count it as 5 miles here? Break my miles up. I've read where you can do that to kind of get that out of your mind where you have so many miles ahead of you. Like you can do it as a 5K when you break it up. But it was hard. So after mile 10, the pace group started. They wanted to make sure I was okay, and I was like, I'm okay. But I slowed up a lot. I it was different times where they stopped to take a little water break. I caught up with them when we got to mile 11. Is 11 close to mile 12, I think, is when I got to the point where I couldn't keep up with them. So one of the guys told me if since my pace was slowing up, the 11-minute pace group would be behind me. And so I never did see them. So I was at a turnaround mark where I turned around to go back to the Fleet Feet store to to cover 20 miles. And so around mile 18 is when it got hard. I got upset and started crying because I was alone because I didn't catch up with the group. So I saw people here and there, but they were doing their own thing, of course. But it still hasn't hit me that I ran 20 miles yesterday. Um, I'm excited. I'm ready for the race. I'm ready for it. I can't even say I'm ready for it to be over with because after the race, what am I going to do? Am I going to try to find another marathon to do or a half marathon? Even if I try to find another marathon, it can't be here because that's like the only biggest one here. And then they have small marathons throughout the year, but just close, I don't think so to this, in January. But several half marathons. So I think I would do quite a few more half marathons. But I know my goal for next year, I want to become a half fanatic. Um, Marathon Maniac, I don't think that's going to be in my future anytime soon because I can't see myself training for another marathon. If I do, it'll be for 2017 when I do this same marathon a year from now. But I didn't do my weekly runs like I had. The miles for the weekly run was 18, and I think I only did 9 for the week because I was taking it easy since I was still sore, and I wanted to really be ready for Saturday. Um, I did better this week when it comes to, hydrating and eating. I didn't want the same mistake to happen, but I felt good. I'm looking forward to this weekend, which is 22 miles. And after this weekend, my long runs will be 9 miles and 8 miles. And I won't do a video for those 2 weeks. But I will recap the race, and it is like right here. It's like I'm just looking at my schedule, and I'm like, oh my goodness, it's here. But that's it, and I will see you next week, and hopefully this week will be a better week too when it comes to logging the weekly miles. But I pray that my long run will be even better, and I will be actually running the actual race route. And I hope I don't get lost, so that's why I'm going to stay with a slower pace group. And race day, I'm hoping my goal is to do it in 4 hours and 50 minutes. And I'm hoping I can do it under 5 hours. Just thinking about the hills and everything. So by me going this weekend to try to train and know what the course looks like, I can be prepared for the hills. Yesterday I did have quite a few hills, and they were tough. So I don't think you can ever really just prepare yourself for hills unless you just really know when to expect them, and they don't come as a surprise. But I will check in Saturday and let you know how my run go. Bye.